Alright, so at our random name generator, we have a list here of every figure in my collection, falling within the same price range, $20 to $30. We have stuff from like Black Series, DC McFarlane, Marvel Legends, some miscellaneous stuff as well. So no, yeah, let's go ahead and see who's going to be the first member of our red team. Hopefully it's someone good. Ooh, who is that? I can't even tell, the names are so small. Okay, cool. That's the Marvel Legends Nightcrawler from, I believe it was this year even. Yeah, okay, cool. First player? First figure on our red team is Nightcrawler. Okay, so now we're gonna see who's gonna go up against Nightcrawler in this first round. It's gonna be the first contestant competitor. I'm not quite sure what the best word is to use. On our blue team, and it's going to be hopefully not another Marvel Legends. Okay, no, yeah, that's cool. Jedi Knight Revan is a Black Series figure, so that works perfectly. So let's go ahead and get into this. So starting off our first round, this first round being the paint category. Paint can be more based on like appearance, so whether it's like cloth, how accurate character looks. Also kind of grouping into this category is going to be the accessories. So before anything, let me go ahead and take Revan out of the way. Yeah, so we can start off with the red team member, being Nightcrawler. Let's go ahead and get his little, team member bracelet off. Nice. So yeah, I guess starting off with the accessories. The main things he comes with is this second head here, which has more of a neutral look compared to his more determined look on the figure itself right now. You can kind of get like a side-by-side comparison of those. On top of that, he also comes with two closed fist hands. And you can see with his 3 fingers. Cool. And in contrast to the hands he has on right now, which are these more open and lax hands. Anyway, so taking a look at the figure itself, we kind of have, well, I guess again, getting the head out of the way, we have that like animated look. I love like the shadows and stuff on top. Hold on, it's kind of a weird way I'm set up right now, but yeah, you can see like the shadow up above his eyes. We see the yellow eyes kind of peering out. We have the blue, I guess, like wash above his head. Well, on his hair, I mean. On top of that, we have his like black bodysuit. I believe this is painted in black and then painted in red on top. Except for this piece right here, which is like a plastic piece. Sort of a rubbery material, so I guess you really need to like get it out of the way. Oh, actually, still got a lot of range. Anyways, sorry, that's the posability section, I guess. But yeah, so anyways, the black bodysuit, here we have the red, and then the red and white kind of leading into these white hands here, the gloves. Down here, some more of the same, black bodysuit, red, white, leading into these white feet. Turning him around, he has this iconic tail. Yeah, same color as the skin. Don't know what else to say about this. It's kind of like in a rubbery plastic as well, which looks nice. I was trying to see if you can like deform it, maybe you can like mess around with it more, but you can't. I guess maybe if you like really wanted to mess with it, you can like heat it up and stuff. But no, yeah, even just like that, even like the position it comes with out of the box, it looks pretty great. Just kind of have it whatever which way you want, just rotate it around, and you can do a lot with that. Anyways, yeah, this figure is really good. Really accurate to the portrayal in the X-Men 97 series, just looking at some pictures, because I unfortunately did not watch the show. I've been meaning to. It's pretty high on my list of things I need to watch, but yeah, good looking figure. Getting him out of the way now, so we can look at Jedi Knight Revan. Here we go, let's take off his blue little belt thing. Come on, there we go. Yeah, taking a look at Jedi Knight Revan. This is an older Black Series figure. Actually, little tidbit. This is given to me as a gift by my now wife, girlfriend at the time. Anyways, yeah, looking at the figure itself, we have his Mandalorian helmet underneath this plastic hood. Hold on, I'm sorry. Let me get the accessories out of the way. Gotta keep that consistent. We have his lightsaber here. I will admit, I don't know much about the character, but he looks awesome. That's all I need to know. Yeah, we got his lightsaber here. I believe it's pretty accurate. We have the purple blade here, which looks pretty good. Getting that out of the way. Going back to the figure, looking at the head and looking at his like molded hood, his plastic hood, excuse me. Yeah, it looks good. It's a little bit small for a Black Series figure. I guess nowadays you have a bigger, like you can have the heads and then put on the helmet above it, if that makes sense. This is just this is the head, you know? And maybe that's why it looks a little bit small. There's not a lot you can do with that. But yeah, it looks, sorry, let me get it. But it looks pretty good. I'm trying to get it. Yeah, looks nice. We have the metal chest piece here. There's some weathering on it, it looks like. So that's pretty cool. It's not just one color. We have this like plastic coming down here. This like belt piece, I guess. We have all the wrinkles in the clothing. We have the gauntlets here. These like bronze gauntlets leading into these black hands. That's pretty like gloved hands. Turning him around, you can kind of see that more of the same. We have like the belt. But I don't exactly recall these little
hook pieces. I don't know, but that's pretty cool. We have his cloth, like, what you call it, like dress piece, skirt piece, which looks really nice. Um, yeah, a lot of times I feel like Black Series figures are kind of hit or miss when it comes to like having cloth in their figures, but that looks pretty good. I think it's a skirt piece, this plastic skirt piece here, that kind of like brings it down so much as to where you won't, like, there's nothing kind of like riding up, you know? So that looks good. I kind of honestly, which it kind of pains me to say this, I kind of wish the hood was also this material. Just 'cause I don't like the, I don't know, because you can't really see like what's underneath, you know? Not that he like usually takes it off anyways, but like it sure would be cool. And there's really not a lot of range of motion. Sorry, that's the next category. But anyways, looking underneath his dress piece, like a dress, his skirt, I don't know what you call it. He has these like white pants here, leading into these white boots. What's it called, like a bronze, excuse me, knee guard. We got pinned legs here. But see, I will admit though, you don't really see them anyways because you're not really gonna be displaying him like this unless you're just into that. Unless you're weird like that. Anyways, we have the bronze shin guards here, this back piece here, leading into the shoes, which are also the same color. Is that bronze or is that brown actually? Now I'm thinking about it, I think it's more of a brown than, because this up here is the bronze. But no, yeah, it looks good. Like I said, you're not gonna be seeing a lot of that. So I do like the bit of detail that kind of goes into that enough. Anyways, so I guess kind of going into my overall thoughts for these two figures. I really like them, okay? I really like, ooh, come on, get them both in the frame. I really like the both of them. I think they both look really good. Really accurate to their portrayals both in the video game and in the show that they're from. I will admit though, okay, this figure looks awesome. Like, I feel like on a comic book shelf, like, he pops, you see the reds, see the blacks, the white, you're just like, wow, that's awesome, that's a Nightcrawler, you know, that's an animated Nightcrawler at that, with the fates and everything. But I will admit, despite the Jedi Knight Revan figure being an older Black Series figure, I think it still holds up. It still looks pretty good. Again, like I said, I'm not gonna lie to you and say that it's perfect. I'm not gonna say that it's like the greatest figure in the world, because of this hood piece. I think it's the part that, like, I don't want to say ruins it, because it's still not a bad look. Like, you see that you have this on your shelf and you're just like, yeah, that's pretty cool, you know? But yeah, I feel like with the washes and all, the bronze armor, the white, it's really striking. It's really, I don't want to say regal or royal. I don't know. It looks really nice. And I guess if you haven't already told, if you can't already tell, excuse me, yeah, I think we're gonna have to give it to Jedi Knight Revan. And you know what? I guess kind of going into the whole accessories and stuff too. I feel like this is a good look for him, you know, with his white lightsaber. Yeah, that's a good look for him, you know. But when you look at Nightcrawler and you kind of realize that he's kind of missing two very important accessories, and if you know anything about Nightcrawler, you kind of already know what those are. Yeah, he's missing his two, I guess they're cutlasses, but his two swords. Yeah, and I feel like that's the one thing that maybe kind of pushed me over a little bit, which I know isn't exactly with the figure itself, but you know, that's how I'm grouping it. Yeah, and I guess maybe that kind of bothers me more than it does his hood not being fabric. But anyways, sorry. Yes, so this point is gonna go to the red team, Jedi Knight Revan. Starting off once again with Revan, being on the red team, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at his playability or posability. Yeah, so this is basically how fun it is to kind of pick up the figure, kind of mess around with it. Yeah, and so I guess first things first, let's just get this out of the way because I was making a big deal about the hood earlier. There is like no movement here. Like, you can maybe hold on, so I can really get up to the camera. You can maybe get like a bit of tilt here, but that's like nothing. And again, the hood it looks good, it looks well enough, but at the same time, it really doesn't help the head, excuse me, at all. Anyways, so looking at the arms, we have hinges. How do I do this? The way I have the figure's kind of weird. We have a hinge here at the elbow. We have I think it's a swivel leading into a hinge here, because I know you can like go and get an up and down motion. I say as I cannot get others. I know it looks all stupid, but you know. There's anything for the other arm. Here we have a swivel at the torso, so we can kind of get him like that. Actually, it's not even the torso, it's like the midriff here. But see, actually, you know what? I don't know if it's a plastic piece or mine's just, something's kind of stopping that a little bit. I'm not sure you can tell. I don't know, I don't like that. There's no ab crunch or anything. Oh, there's some swivel here as well. Is that a ball? Oh. I feel like the legs wanna, what is that? There's something blocking. I think it's a plastic piece. There we go. Okay, you know what? These are kind of old figures as well, I will admit. So they kind of been on my shelf for a while. Maybe it's just, there we go. Okay, getting a little bit more. Okay, fair. There we go. You got to swivel at the legs. And speaking of the legs, hold on. This is kind of a silly way to do it. Let me go ahead and lift up his skirt. Don't mind me, homie. Yeah, so we have a swivel here. And at the thighs, we also have swivels. Looks like, come on. There we go. We got a swivel here. We got double jointed knees here. Yeah, looking good. Yeah, so I was trying to get that. That was pretty good. Double jointed knees here. We have a hinge here at the angle, along with side to side here. But yeah, it's decent for Jedi. And I will admit that like there's some figures that obviously need more articulation than others, but this is pretty good. Taking a look now, hold on, I was trying to stand him up. I didn't get away. Taking a look now at the Nightcrawler figure. Yeah, okay, so obviously the head, it's the ball. You can kind of go all the way around if you want him to. You have his arms, got double jointed elbows here, pinless connection actually. Got a go all the way around here with the wrist. Got a hinge here as well. You can get up and down. The biggest thing I feel like really sets this figure apart, excuse me, whoa, just had a stroke. Anyways, I have a swivel here, can do that. Kind of ruins the paint a little bit, if you guys can see that, because the red doesn't really match up there. But you can do that. I've got a swivel here at the thighs, here at the legs, you kind of got these double jointed knees, also pinless, which looks great. And then here at the feet, you got a hinge, whoa, just chucking them all over the place. Got a hinge and side to side. Nice. Like I was saying though, I think the two main things that are really gonna set this figure apart from Jedi Knight Revan are, well, first of all, the head articulation, because that's just the ball being able to like look all over the place. That's amazing. On top of that, we also have the ab crunch, and like I was saying, that there are some figures, whoa, that need ab crunch and others that don't. Kind of like a Spider-Man pose here. Yeah, this is definitely one figure that really benefited from it. And if it wasn't already obvious as well, I think I'm gonna have to go and give the posability / playability point to Nightcrawler, specifically just for those two, what do you call them, like joints, I guess? Those two movements that I can get over Jedi Knight Revan. So all in all, for this last round, just when it comes to my preference, I guess, I will admit I have a soft spot for Jedi Knight Revan. Like I said, it was a gift from my wife. Also at the same time, excuse me, I really do know more about the figure, or the character, excuse me, Nightcrawler, than I do Jedi Knight Revan. Like the most exposure that I have to him is just that I know he's in a video game, and I know he's in like Galaxy of Heroes or something, the app game, and I haven't been there, so like that's like all I really know about him. I like his purple lightsaber. He looks cool. He looks great. But also I feel like that can kind of be said about Nightcrawler as well. And despite the fact that Jedi Knight Revan obviously won the point for the paint category, I still feel like it's not enough for him, or to push me over the edge to give him this point for preference. Because Nightcrawler, again, I am maybe not the biggest fan of the X-Men, but at the same time, I feel like I know enough about Nightcrawler. His abilities are awesome. I just wish he came with swords. That's the only thing that kind of, I keep wanting to say ruin. I need more words. but yeah, I guess when I think of when I think of the X-Men, Nightcrawler is always like one of the first members that comes up. His abilities are awesome. He has the most, like, the sickest character design. Again, like I said, there's a lot you can do with him in terms of like posability and stuff, playability. Can have him like kneeling down and stuff for like that little, that pose that I almost want to call like a Spider-Man pose, but the little squat thing he does. So I'm just playing with my figure now. Got too into this. But yeah, he has a lot more going for him, and I think because of that, I'm just gonna go ahead and give this point to the red team, being the member Nightcrawler.
All right, so starting off the second round, we're gonna go ahead and see who's gonna be the figure on our red team. Hopefully not. I try to keep same figures, I guess, kind of like off the same teams, if that makes sense. So like, I'm hoping it'll be something different. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, yeah. We have Dengar on our red team. Him being from the Black Series line. And now taking a look at who's going to be on the blue team up against them for round 2, it's going to be hopefully someone good. I'm just kind of looking at the names. I forgot I have Pokemon Select here as well. I have a little bit of everything here. Who is that? This says like Peach or something. Oh, Itachi. Okay, cool. That's from the Anime Heroes line. Yeah, that works. Works well.
So starting off the second round, we're going to be looking at Dengar from the Star Wars Black Series line, versus Itachi from the Anime Heroes line. And so for a change, let's go ahead and take a look at the blue team member first, being Itachi. Didn't seem to like this headband, so let's go ahead and take this one off. Same as the Leaf Village one. Yeah, anyways, starting off with the paint category, we're going to be looking at basically accessories he came with, any fabric he has on him, basically just the look of the character. I know it's called paint, but you know, it can be a little bit more than paint as well, like molded pieces, you know, all that jazz. Getting his accessories, so I'm just trying to like stall so I can pull up all the hands. He has like, okay, so including the 2 hands he has there, he has another 4 with, well, I should have not think one through. Pointing fingers, little open hand thing. You can see his nail polish there. And then another open hand for the, what's this, the left side with the ring on it, which is pretty cool. You all can see that. I'm trying to like get it to focus, but it's also focused on Itachi. Oh, there we go. And then another pointing hand. Hold on. Just so you guys don't think I'm like pulling up the same hands. Just getting confused. But yeah, I think it's the other way. Anyways, yeah, he has a bunch of hands, is what I'm trying to get across. And that's kind of all he comes with. Those hands, and then obviously the 2 closed fists that he comes with. Yeah, looking at the ring again too, that's pretty cool. They kind of have it, I guess, as accurate as they can get it. It's kind of just a red dot. Which, speaking of, let's kind of get this out of the way as well. The Sharingan looks decent for what it is. Ooh, hold on, I'm gonna hold on. The way I have my camera is kind of silly, or set up kind of silly. So I'm just gonna like, can you pop a squat? Should I just take off the head? Hold on, really quickly, just for science, okay? Taking off his head so we can get a look at the eyes. One of them is covered by the hair though. Not sure if it's just a me thing or something. Bro, I don't even know if you're able to see that. Kind of, sort of, maybe. It looks decent. Like, even, like, honestly, even, like, looking at it, like, aside from the camera, because just looking at a white background. Anyways, yeah, it looks as good as they could. Honestly, it just looks like they kind of, like, stuck on some lines. Jeez, look at his long neck. Anyways, wild. Yeah, so, looking at Itachi, what he actually looks like. I guess first things first, we can also kind of just show off this coat. This coat here's like a rubbery material, his Akatsuki robe. Coming underneath, he has this like a getup that's pretty accurate to the show on the inside. So we have this like, what'd you call this? I don't know, bro, like a shirt, another shirt, a little white belt. Got his pants, molded here. They have the wrinkles and stuff. Got his socks, his little, I don't know what they call it, the bit that goes underneath the shoes and stuff, the little sock bit. I'm not quite sure. Got his toes painted, of course. Honestly, it's a pretty decent job for just I don't know, I was thinking like anime heroes like not having the best of paint. When it comes to like the look of the figures. But no, this one looks pretty good. Tachi, of course, he has his hair molded in black. Got the leaf headband there with the little scratch coming through, which you can see pretty well, which is cool. Oh, you can even see his necklace here. I'm not sure you guys can tell on camera, but it is a little bit of a different skin color here, though. I'm guessing they probably painted it over another, like this color, I'm assuming. But yeah, still not terrible, especially for like a $20 figure. Something I was going to complain about just right now, but I stopped myself. So this robe is really cool, don't get me wrong. And it's really cool that you basically have his second look underneath the robe. You can just kind of bust this out whenever. The only thing is, though, is that... Hold on, can I take it off? I know you can, taking off the arms and stuff. I really don't want to do that right now. But basically what I'm trying to get across is that if you take off the robe, you kind of just have his, like... I don't know what you'd call them, like salsa dancer sleeves. Yeah, you can't really, like, do much. You know what I mean? Like, it kind of gives up the look, if that makes sense. I kind of wish they included, like, some extra arms to go with this shirt here. Especially compared to, like, all the hands that they added. Could just taken out a couple of those, give us, like, some extra arms, and be like, okay, yeah, now you have 2 looks for Itachi, basically. But they didn't, so, yeah. This is cool. I'm kind of wondering if you get, like, extra arms for, like, a third-party seller or something. I'm sure someone does that. 3D printed, maybe, articulate. I have no idea. Anyways, all I'll say is, yeah, the figure looks pretty good. Got the clouds on the back here. Is that accurate, actually? I don't know if they're... It looks kind of weird with them so close together. Is that weird? Got some more kind of wrapping around over here. But no, yeah. All in all, looks pretty good. Again, especially for anime heroes. I feel like I'm really, like, bagging on anime heroes figures. But no, it looks good. It's a good-looking figure, you know? Even the face looks pretty decent. With his little, like, eye bag. How should you call it? Like, the eye bags and stuff. The mouth isn't terrible. No, it looks good. Yeah, cool. Taking a look now at Dengar on our red team. He's from the Star Wars Black Series line. If I'm not mistaken, I think he was an archive wave figure. Yeah, and so again, kind of looking at the accessories before anything, he has this long blaster here. Bust this out of his hands. Oh, come on. Whoa. He has this like a blaster here, looks pretty sick. I wish I knew the name of it, but it's pretty cool. It's kind of molded in this like gray plastic. Yeah, looks neat. On top of that, he also has his backpack, which honestly looks really good. There's a lot of detail here. I don't know what any of this junk is, but it looks really cool. It's like a an eating bowl here. Just whenever he gets hungry on the road, I don't know. Mobile air conditioner, sleeping bag. I have no idea. Just making things up as I go. But yeah, on top of that, he also has a little pistol that goes straight in his holster, which is pretty sick. Ooh, if I can just take it out. Oh, it's getting stuck in his little pouch. Hold on, sorry. Keep trying to do things on camera. There you go. Yeah, he's got this little pistol here, molded in honestly a bit of a darker gray, it looks like, than his rifle. And then looking at the actual figure itself, here we go. We got our really detailed look at Dengar here. We have like you can kind of see here his like disfigured face somewhat, his bloody face. Yeah, I guess small like fun fact was that the one that caused his like disfigurement was actually Han Solo in a raid. It's a whole thing. Anyways, yeah, his little like the headdress part, I guess you'd call it. He's got his brown armor. There's some molded bits here in this, if y'all can see that. It's like some buttons and stuff, like little knobs and all. There's actually like some armor wear and stuff too, which is pretty cool. A lot of like wrinkles and stuff all over the place. Got more armor, more I guess painted armor here. Got a sleeve here. Actually, got like a sleeve here. Got his gloves. On top of that, we have like his belt that is actually, is that a separate piece? No, I think it's stuck from the back here. What? Yeah, I think it's okay. I think it's stuck from the back, but over here you can kind of like move these pouches around if you want to. Don't know how you want to, but you can. Yeah, got his armor coming down. Same thing kind of all the way around. He does have, I just realized, he has, what's it called? Joints kind of showing. Again, which I don't mind too much as long as they're like painted the same color as whatever it is that they're like, if it's like the knee or the what's it called, the arms, whatever. Yeah, it looks fine. This little holster here, stuff like I mentioned. Little knee pads here. Actually, hold on, speaking of, sorry, let me go back to Itachi real quick. I just realized, yeah, I didn't really, okay, you can see some joints like here in the, what's that, the shoulder, let's say elbow. Sorry, just speaking of, yeah, but they're all in the same, painted the same color too, which is pretty cool. Yeah, like that I don't mind. But anyways, going back to Dengar, I'm sorry. Yeah, I kind of have, same thing here, joints here. Got the knees looking pretty decent until you do that. It's good articulation though. Anyways, yeah, we got his shoes that look pretty dirty, like I've seen better days. Yeah, all around pretty good, pretty detailed. And I really hate to admit it, okay? Because I feel like I keep doing this to anime heroes, but like, Dengar is really detailed. I guess it's just the Black Series figures in general are just really detailed compared to some of the anime heroes ones. And I'm not sure quite where the trade-off is. Is it like the articulation that maybe that? I guess we'll get into that right now. But yeah, or maybe it's the character itself, that Itachi's just more of a simpler looking character. So when you see Dengar, that could just be it. But when you see Dengar, it's just a lot more, I guess a lot more comes out at you. Like the molded belt here, all the different pouches and stuff, the armor, the wear on the armor. Yeah, so I guess if it wasn't already obvious, this point is going to go to Dengar. So starting off with Itachi for the posability / playability section of the video, yeah, this is kind of just how fun it is to pick up the figure, mess around with it, get into cool poses, basically. And yeah, starting off, we have a ball at the head here. God, I think another ball here at the neck. It's kind of, or like a hinge, it's kind of stuck, that was the only thing. Looking at the arms, we have a ball leading into a hinge. Get a lot of movement here. Even the coat doesn't really mess with it, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, right here we have a swivel. Got double jointed elbows here. Kind of wild how much you can get out of that, but yeah, it's kind of ugly though. Yeah, I got a ball here at the wrist. Ball and a hinge, I think that is, yeah. Same thing for the other arm. Here at the waist, we have a swivel. So you can just kind of go slide back and forth. Not quite sure what's going on here up in the thighs, but here at the knee, we have double jointed knee. There we go. Down here, we got a ball. I believe, yeah, you can go all the way around, I'm pretty sure. Ball and a hinge, I think. Yeah, you can also get that up and down movement. Yeah, good deal of what you can do with them. The one thing I kind of don't like, I don't say don't like, because if you really don't want to, you can just take off the coat. But yeah, if you have the coat on, you really want to like pose them around, you can't do much with that. And again, unless you want your Itachi just be always kind of open like this, you can do that. But yeah, it's kind of one small thing, I guess. So no, yeah, coming over to Dengar from the Black Series line. Here we go. We have I believe it's a ball at the head, although he really can't get that much movement here just because of the little headpiece. On top of that, we have arms, hinge right here with I think it's a ball as well. Yeah, and then no swivel here. No, just making sure. It's a hinge here. Get a good deal of motion there as well, especially for a bounty hunter that doesn't really need to be gain poses like that, I guess. Maybe like for his gun. Yeah, we got a ball here at the wrist with a hinge, I believe. Same thing for the other arm. Right here at this kind of cut here, I don't know if it's a ball. I don't know what's going on here. But look, you can get an up and down here, and you can kind of just have him go all the way around if you want to. It's like a swivel on steroids. No, I think it is a ball. So yeah, we can see a little bit more when it comes to Dengar's thighs. But yeah, we have a ball right here. We got a swivel right here, but it's kind of blocked a little bit by the armor piece. On top of that, we have double jointed knees. There we go. It's kind of ugly. Can we get the other half? Yeah, there you go. You can kind of, geez, do that. Like dislocate his knee. But yeah, you can do that if you want to. Yeah, and then here we at the foot, excuse me, we have a hinge going up and down, and then we have I don't quite know what this is. I don't think it's a ball. Is it a ball? I don't know what this is called. I need to look into it. But whatever this is, it can do that. Yeah, and so I guess that's the kind of thing where it's like, which one is more fun to kind of pick up and play with, kind of pose around and stuff. Me personally, okay, I guess I know I said it wasn't that big of an issue, depending on how you want to display your Itachi. But the coat kind of bugs me, because with the coat on, and like why wouldn't you display him with his Akatsuki robe? But like with the robe, he's kind of just a traffic cone. Like you can kind of maybe like move the arms a little bit, have him like do the like the Squidward dance. I don't know. But like aside from that, whoa, so sorry. But aside from that, if you're gonna keep this on, which again you kind of have to, you can maybe get like a little bit of range with his legs there. Even then I already like popped open the robe. Yeah, I guess it's kind of the part that kind of gets me a bit. On top of that, I feel like Dengar, a lot of what Itachi can do, he can basically do as well. I'm not saying he does it that much better or anything, or yeah, because like I said, there are some armor pieces, like this arm right here too, kind of bring it up just a little too much. It kind of rubs here, all the way around at least. But no, yeah. So there are definitely some flaws with this character as well, with this figure as well. But yeah, I still think I'm gonna have to give it to Dengar, just because, like, especially for a bounty hunter, you kind of take that into consideration. You're just like, wow, you can get into like some pretty decent poses. Like you wouldn't think he'd be able to like do this, because I think his like the main thing he did in the movie that he was in was kind of stand around and look intimidating. But if you wanted, you can just have him like this. You can have him like kicking butt. Ooh, just get stuck there though. Kicking butt like this. I don't know, throwing some haymakers or something. I don't know. But no, I feel like there's a lot more to do with this figure. And then on top of that, I guess, I don't know why I'm having him like fighting and stuff. But you can also just get him with his like gun and stuff. Have him like pose better with this. He has a pistol as well, if this rifle isn't your thing. So I don't know. I feel like that kind of adds a little bit to it as well. Just what he comes with. And so I think because of that, I'm just going to have to go ahead and give the posability / playability category to Dengar. So coming up to the last category being preference. Yeah, basically Dengar's kind of already won this. But still, I kind of want to get my thoughts out. It's kind of a weird subject for me. But like, I don't know. I guess when it comes to preference, just thinking about the characters, okay? Maybe not the figures, but the characters themselves. Obviously, I think everyone's going to go with Itachi, it's a much cooler character. Dengar, what did he even do, but stand around and look imposing. At the same time, though, when I was a kid, I had this weird, like, what's the word, like, obsession with, like, Star Wars bounty hunters. So it was, like, to me, that's part of where my name comes from, Denfet. Yeah, it was supposed to be, like, Dengar and Boba Fett. It was a whole thing. I have no idea why my, like, child brain just really, I don't know, gravitated towards this character and other bounty hunters and stuff. I thought they were like the coolest thing ever because of like the Lego. I think that was like the Lego Star Wars games. Anyways, aside from that though, yeah. I guess now that I've matured, says the guy like playing with action figures. Now that I've kind of grown up a little bit, I will admit he's just kind of there for me. I kept the name sure, of course, but like, yeah, he's cool. He does look neat and everything, and obviously the detail's crazy and all that jazz and everything. Yeah. And it's kind of weird for me to say this, that I know that I gave, what's it called, Dengar, the paint and posability categories and everything and all that jazz. But I think I'm going to have to use Itachi, just because, not only because the character is pretty cool, but I feel like out of the anime here's figures, putting them on the shelves together, he's one of the coolest looking ones. Maybe it's the black and the red that's just really striking, Like, and even I know that objectively, Dengar, when it comes to like the paint, the detail, Itachi really can't beat him. My dog just shook himself off. Yeah, he really can't beat him, but at the same time, subjectively, I just really like Itachi. He's a cool character. Again, I think it's a robe that kind of does it for me. That again, despite not being super detailed, despite there being some flaws with certain things, I just wish it came with like other arms. That would have made it like 10 times better for me. Yeah, I really do like this character and this figure. And again, despite everything I said, it is still pretty fun to play with. Okay, it is still pretty cool. And well, yeah. So again, I feel like I'm really like contradicting myself here. Excuse me. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to give this to Itachi, which is kind of weird. But yeah, either way, Dengar wins this round, anyways. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on to our third round.
And alright, choosing the last figure for round 3 on our red team, we're going to go ahead and have, let us see, I'm hoping we haven't got a Dragon Stars yet, have we? I'm trying to think of like Pokemon Select last time. Who is this? Oh, I think, okay, that's kind of a weird one. We had Chopper from the Anime Heroes line, and actually, no, I don't know, I need to look at the price range for that. I'm beginning to think, Chopper's a small figure, is he cheaper? Questions for later. Anyways, yeah, cool. Okay, so now the final member of our blue team for this third round going up against Chopper is going to be... Who is this? Is it just a normal... It's not, it's a normal Stormtrooper. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's get into this.
So starting off with Chopper from the Anime Heroes line in the pink category. Yeah, taking a look at this goofy little guy. Well, actually, before that, let me go ahead and take a look at his accessories. He comes with this stand first thing. Yeah, and I guess that's most important because he doesn't really stand up all that well. I guess he was a massive head, just kind of leans back. Oh, there you go, there you go. You can kind of get him into stand, but then he's like looking downwards and stuff. That he's not leaning against the backdrop, by the way. That's actually like him standing. Just like had a sheet of paper or something. But no, yeah, you kind of have to play around with him to stand if you do want him to stand without it. Otherwise, just kind of let me show you. Just kind of pop it on the back of his legs, like. So I gotta do it like outside camera, like that. Looks pretty good. And you can kind of get him into like, ooh, pretty much whatever pose you want. So you really can't see the stand because the way my setup is. But yeah, just gotta kind of trust me on that one. The stand helps a bit. On top of that, he comes with 3 faces. Well, sorry, 4 faces, excuse me. 3, not including the one that he has on. There you go. This is a little like blushing face. Whenever he's getting compliments and stuff, so that's kind of cute. Here's a more little, I guess like a determined face. So that's neat. And over here is a, what would you call this one? It kind of reminds you of like Nami's face from like One Piece, like when she sees money and stuff. Something shiny, something cool. Frankie, I don't know. But yeah. And then of course taking a look at his more, I guess more neutral face. Yeah, he's got them big ol' eyes, got a little happy mouth, I guess, open mouth. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. On top of the faces though, we also have 4 arms aside from the 2 that he has in right now. So those are more like neutral, of course. He has, I'm trying to grab this so small. He has these 2 here, which go really well with the shy look, I guess. It's a little, I guess the wavy arms. You know the pose that he does when he gets like complimented and stuff. So that's really cool. I like to kind of added these 2. On top of that, we have these ones that are more like bent in. Well, actually, I don't know. This one's more bent in, kind of almost doing like a fist, like he's gonna punch someone or something, an uppercut. I don't know. Here, this is more just like straight. Yeah, actually, hold on. Let me go ahead and, just to show you, let me go ahead and get these arms in Chopper real quick, just so I can show y'all's. And it's a really simple pop in and out. It's just kind of a ball here. I know we're not doing posability yet, but yeah, I just kind of want to show you guys that. So that took me longer than I like to admit. Yeah, he has these like smaller hands. I didn't even realize, but if you look at these ones, these other neutral hands that we had in just right now, they're a lot bigger. Like the hoofs are a lot bigger. But also these look pretty cool. This one's kind of here, kind of like he's rubbing his stomach or something. It's kind of like the pointy one, I guess. You want to have him like pointing at something. I actually took out the leg, but just because I want to show you guys that's a ball here too. I think there are balls all the way around when it comes to like, again, we're not doing articulation yet, but I actually popped out the leg right now when putting in the arms. So I'm like, now's a good time as any. Let me see if I can put that in real quick. There you go. Okay, so at least the legs are pretty easy to put back in. But yeah, so he has these. He has a little like the, I can't know what to call it, like the shy arms, the what he's blushing arms. I don't know. But yeah, he looks pretty good. The colors really pop, I feel like, which is, it can be said for a lot of Anime Heroes figures. But yeah, he looks really good. This is post-time skip design, obviously, of course. He has like pink little hat, got the blue over it, his horns look great. His antlers, I mean, not horns. His ears here, the face, all the faces look pretty great too. Actually, maybe I should take out a face and do that real quick. Oh, something I realized too, that I cannot be bothered to take out the arms again right now, but you also need to trust me on this. This backpack can actually come off. If you take out the arms from here, you can actually remove the backpack. I don't know why you'd want to do that, because it's kind of his look, but you can do that if you want to. Yeah, he's got his like yellow shirt here, kind of molded down here, got these pants. This leg piece is, well, it's just one piece, so it has like the, what would you call this, like his pants part, his pants, and then it has like his actual foot here. But no, yeah, he looks pretty good. Let me see if I can take out his face real quick and see if I can put in another one, if I can remember how to do that. Oh yeah, it's just really easy, just go ahead and, nice, scary looking. I don't know, let's get this one in here, if I can. There we go. Yeah, not too bad. Just gonna pop it in. Yeah, he's got little twinkling eyes there, so that's kind of cool. I really like all the options for this character. Sure, it is kind of a pain to put them in. Again, maybe it was just a me thing. Maybe everyone else is like, it's super easy, just pop them in real quick. But yeah, I like all the extra faces he comes with. I like all the the hand poses and stuff. Yeah, and I feel like, especially for a character like this who's so tiny, that they charged full price for, again, they really kind of knocked it out of the park when it comes to everything else that they included. Yeah, looks great. Switching gears a bit here, we're taking a look now at the Stormtrooper. Yeah, and it's so funny to me because, okay, when I say paint, I don't exactly mean like actual paint, because it's just like, it's a white and black character. Like, obviously Chopper wins, you know? But no, like, you know what I mean, right? Like, the detail on this character and stuff, which it looks really good. The what's it called? The helmet looks really good. All this is pretty accurate. I believe because I think they made some more recent Stormtroopers, and I know the head, I think, has like a thicker, I don't call it an eyebrow, but there's like a piece up here that's supposed to be different. I don't know. Something I kind of noticed on mine is, I think it's the mouthpiece here. It looks kind of lopsided, unless I'm just crazy. Huh. Yeah, it might just be the figure thing though, just a me thing, you know? But no, it looks pretty good. Got some molding here on the back. Got this little canister thing, which I'm not quite sure what that is. I swear it's been explained in lore before, but he has that thing. Got his little chest piece here. Got these separate arm pieces, it looks like. Yeah, the shoulder pieces, excuse me. Looks like it's attached by like one thing there, one piece of plastic. Got his armor coming down here. Got the hands, got the armor on the back too. Yeah, honestly, this figure, I can't remember when it came out. It's really old. It's an older Stormtrooper. It still really holds up though. Like if you had, like if I have this Stormtrooper and I have no intention of getting another one just to upgrade, you know, it's pretty cool. Got the armor coming down here, the white armor, the belt here, which is not a separate piece, I don't believe. This is though. Yeah, I got his pants here. Coming down, we have a black piece right here that kind of separates the leg, with another molded piece right here, kind of coming over to give it that depth. Down here we got the boots, black on the bottom. No, yeah, it looks pretty good. Taking a look now at posability, there's not a lot for Chopper. I think he has a ball at the head, but even then, these pieces right here on his like hat kind of ruin a little bit, and then on top of that, the backpack kind of ruins it a little bit as well. Can't even turn all the way around. Ooh, there you go. Hold on. Just making him pull. Here we go. An exorcist. Oh, there you go. You can kind of get it over. You gotta mess with some things though. Is that? I just have a. Okay, yeah. Just the head here. Ball here. Ball here. Ball here. Ball here. And that's really it. He looks cute, but you can't really do a lot with him, which I kind of hate to admit. We gotta change out that face. It's kind of bugging me. So the complete opposite side of the spectrum, we have the Stormtrooper with a ball here, hinge here leading to a ball, I'm pretty sure. I think. Again, it's kind of blocked a little bit by the armor here. It's the only thing, if you kind of bring it upwards, you can kind of bring it over and around. That's fine because this piece gets out of the way, so that's neat. Again, like I kind of forgot to mention for the head here as well. It like hits here, so it's a little bit of plastic on plastic violence. Here we got a hinge at the elbow, ball at the hand. Is that a ball? Part of me wants to say there's a hinge there as well, but I can't really tell because it's kind of blocking it, the little wrist guard piece. Here we kind of have back and forth, kind of go all the way around. Nice, kind of like just like Dengar, I mean. Coming over to the legs, we have, I think it's balls there. Got a hinge here at the knee. I think it's double jointed. Got a hinge here at the knee. Down here, we can kind of same thing with Dengar. So we're gonna go side to side. Got a hinge up and down. But see, how do I say it? The shoe piece and the, what'd you call this? Ankle piece. There we go. Kind of crash into each other still. So, yeah, despite his limited articulation, I think we all have to agree that this kind of goes to the Stormtrooper. It's not even limited. It's, it's just slightly more limited than like some other Black Series figures is all. But no, yeah, he's pretty cool. He's definitely a character that you can kind of pick up. I can see myself picking up, kind of grabbing his blaster, kind of getting him some cool poses and all. That was a dorky looking pose. But yeah, you can have him like holding his blaster and stuff. Kind of showing off. We want to have him do that. So yeah, there's a lot more you can do with this figure than you can with Chopper. At least when it comes to posability and playability. There is some fun stuff that you can do with Chopper, but it's more in terms of, I guess, just having him look nice with the little pieces and stuff that you can put in him, like the faces, the arms and stuff. Again, maybe not a lot you can do with playability. You can get like a little bit of motion here and all, but still, yeah, it's cool. But of course, I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and give this point to the Stormtrooper. So getting into the final category, being preference for this last round. Yeah, I feel like I kind of made this a little bit obvious too, and I hate to do it. Really, I do. But I think I am gonna have to go with Chopper, just because, well, first of all, it's a named character from One Piece. He's cute. He's a cash cow. There you go. That was the word I was thinking of earlier than whatever the heck I said. Yeah, he's cute. There's a lot you can do with him. I did just to like stand him up, kind of put in his extra arms, his little faces and stuff. Got a little blushing face here. Got the stand too, which makes it just a little bit better, which is awesome. And again, the Stormtrooper, don't get me wrong, it's a really great figure. And maybe you could even make the argument that had I had one of the newer Stormtrooper variants, that maybe it would go the other way. Excuse me. That maybe the posability would be like off the charts and stuff, and maybe I don't know, like that it'd be like the most amazing figure ever and all. So that could definitely just be on my collection and not having the most up to date stuff. But as it stands, just with what it is that I have, I think I am gonna have to go with Chopper. For this one, yeah, because look at this little guy. I'm sorry, I'm never gonna get over. Look at this little sucker. Anyways, yeah, did you agree with any of my picks? Did I get anything wrong? Go ahead and leave in the comments below. Who would you have chosen? Because yeah, oh, and I forgot to mention, this is a Team Red sweep, no? Because wasn't it like Nightcrawler, Dengar, and Team Chopper that all won? I'm pretty sure. So that's pretty sick. Anyways, yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Go and leave a like, comment, all that jazz below, please. Yeah, have a good one. See you, fams.